Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie, you're bigger than George Washington Bridge and Island Empire State Building. Straight to the ceiling. Sin, Lord of mercy. Jamaica is not a place to go all. Not when certain guys in control. Jehovah God no. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a diety. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Natalie, more you pick up yourself. Right and up because you're rougher than them. Hey, them a say that them a diety. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.
Hey JPU family, welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. We're here with you on a Sunday night. It is 8:51 p.m. where I am. Tell us in the comments where you are and what time it is. Guys, I have some new information for you tonight. There's panic in the opposition, and it comes on the heels of the recognition that they have lost the information war. I'm going to tell you more about it. And I'm also going to play some voice notes for you that I received this evening. These voice notes are between members of the communication arm of both the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party. So guys, come on in. Let us talk about it. If you haven't been on this channel before, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you're sharing our content with somebody. Very interesting days ahead. Jamaica is about 3 months away from a general election. Last general election, 2020, brought out 37% of the electorate. Will the Jamaican people come out in droves to vote in the next 3 months? And if not, why? What does the independent media ecosystem looks like for Jamaica? That is a big thing in today's information age. We see how it affected the US elections. We see what is happening now as Donald Trump took office and the complete 360 that is happening with veterans losing their jobs, federal workers losing their jobs. Everybody's losing their job. And the people who voted for Donald Trump and those independent media people, they're all confused. They don't know what to do. So we're going to talk about it. How is this working out in Jamaica? All right, let's see. Moderator, welcome back. Happy Sunday. It's a new week for a lot of people. I don't know how you guys do your schedules, but when Mrs. Sunday comes, it's a new week for me. Yeah. So let's see. We have somebody here, 7:51 p.m. Laurie, where are you? Are you in Jamaica? Big up our listeners in Jamaica and in the diaspora, in the Caribbean region, our friends over there in Cayman, Antigua, Trinidad, all over the Caribbean region, our friends over there in Canada who are fight the good fight right now. Guys, putting on tariffs on people the way I see, the US doing it right now is a form of warfare, So big up the Canadian people for standing up and standing their ground. Big up our friends here in the US, those of you in England, all over the continent over there. Big up on yourself. I saw somebody last night in a comment from Sweden. Wow. All right, well, let's talk about it. The PNP has lost the information war. What is information warfare? I want to tell us in the comment. Using disinformation and other modes of information dissemination. It is an old strategy, a military strategy that was used, known as information warfare. And in this time, social media and so forth, when people say, oh my gosh, I've never seen this before in Jamaica, the PNP and members of the PNP, they've chose to go about persuading the Jamaican people through disinformation. And once you got disinformation, once you got propaganda, once you start to mislead the people deliberately, it is a form of warfare. And in this time and in this context, the PNP has launched a disinformation warfare, not just on the government, but also on the people and on the country. Disinformation. So how is it working out for them? They have lost. Hold on a second, guys. Let me take this call. I think it's important. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. That was a phone call I just got from the constituency of East Portland, where I was told that Prime Minister Ralph is there, along with Isaac Buchanan, the PNP aspirant, Vibes Cartel lawyer, or one of his lawyers. And I heard that Mark Golding didn't speak. He just sat there. That's what the person just told me. That they watched the whole thing. And the Prime Minister and waited, Mark Golding did not speak. Oh, wow. Anyway, let's proceed. So, we're talking about information warfare. And it is my opinion, and I'm going to bring in Karen on the line shortly to tell me what she thinks, because Karen and other bloggers and vloggers, they've been a part of this whole thing. Every day you get up, disinformation, lies, misleading. The PNP chose to fight that war of information, and they have lost. I don't have to tell you, or I don't have to persuade or convince you that they lost. They lost when Mark Golding conceded that they lost last week, Saturday, in the Diaspora, where he told a group of PNP people that the government's communication arm is too strong. So the government have successfully warded off this warfare of information that the PNP started. But make no mistake, the credit is not only due to the government, because at one point in time, the government was losing. I think many of you here will agree with me when I tell you that the government was losing in the information warfare. People like me and people like 411 and people like Karen rose to the occasion and held these people accountable and call out the lies. You remember when Melissa died, and when the heat upon them with the police and the heat upon them with the investigation and the autopsy and Jamaica out to find out, say, a Sylvia unalive Melissa and PNP try cover it up. You what them come with? Them come say Juliet Oldness did have hand in it because she have Melissa land and all of them something there. I'm say, oh God, man, what is this? So many other instances. And in that case, 411 went and found Melissa's title, land title, and come back and say, "Una wicked. No go so. There have been other instances where them come with different things and people like Karen come out and say, I lie them I tell. It's been an interesting ride with this war of information warfare. So just recently, the Jamaica Labour Party found their footing. They found their footing when they hired this gentleman here, who is now one of the newest members of the Senate, Marlon Morgan. And Marlon Morgan has been doing a good job. And that put even more of a dent in the PNP's warfare where them come with information. So the war done here now. And Mark Golding now went over in the diaspora and tell the people themselves, look here, we lose the warfare because the Jamaica Labour Party, them communication too strong. This hard, we can't manage. That's all we needed to hear, you know. So my moderator told us last week, and I didn't really understand when he said it. I completely missed it. But it's after I sat down and thought about it. I said, oh, this is what he meant. Moderator called over here and said, listen, when you hear Golden go over to the diaspora and say the communication too strong, him not just talk about the government. He might talk about Uno too. Uno people on this platform here. With the channel them we are fight. He might talk about Uno a part of the problem too. I mean, I say, oh, that's what he meant. You know, I just thought about it a few days ago. I say, okay, I get it now. He's not just talking about the government. He's talking about everybody. I only hear people like Managad come over here and call out all of the channel them or out here and fight the good fight. The hotter the buckle, man. Yes, so me I forgot play that conversation on your phone. It's about 6 minutes long. I'm showing you something. This brother here, O'Brien, he's been in panic mode because O'Brien considers himself one of the PNP's, what I call it now, one of PNP look a soldier them on the battlefield. I saw him consider himself. And him a fight the fight. Him same is a mainstream media practitioner. Okay? So him there up a news talk a certain time of the day. And ever since Marlon go up on news talk, this man has been panicking. Every day the man in my inbox with disinformation. See that this evening, him send me something else. Let me see what this say. Every day the PNP them a write letter. A write letter to pretend as if members of the JLP are disgruntled or angry at the JLP's secretariat. So remember, they send one come give me a couple of days ago. I'm showing to say, I them write it. Him send me another one come today now, which is supposed to be something Bobby Montague wrote of a no confidence in the General Secretary of the JLP, who is the Security Minister, Dr. Chang. But listen how me know say, and then I wanted to attempt to gain their footing in the information warfare. At the beginning of this letter, it says, Honorable Robert Montague, Chairman, and them have the JLP's address, And then they have a subject line which says, letter of no confidence in Dr. Horace Strong as JLP General Secretary. And then them write, and at the end of it, it says, sincerely, Jamaica Labour Party supporters. Now, if this letter was truly from Mr. Montague would have been named after the sincerely part at the end, but he wasn't named. It says Jamaica Labour Party supporters. So, and it said forwarded many times in WhatsApp. So the PNP is still trying to fight or regain lead in the information warfare, which they've lost. And it is full time for Conrad O'Brien and the PNP to accept defeat. They have lost. So let me go ahead and play these voice notes, because me don't know why Conrad O'Brien thinks that me is a part of them warfare, because every day him coming on my inbox a forward message to me where him send go give Marlon. I mean, in them conversation. But him find it fit to be sending these messages come give me. So me go play it for you like what him send it come give me. Come in and answer him, I guess him consider me one of the people them out there we are clot him and I war him. Jamaica people, me yes, so now listen to me all over the island. Big up on yourself. Uno don't give in to them your people and their warfare and their information warfare. This is not who we are. Let us not turn Jamaica in America, because right now, trouble upon Donald Trump right now, and at the same warfare they use to get into office. And right now, them turn on the people. Right now, next week, the whole of the veterans them across America is gonna be protesting because them are lose their work and everything, benefits and everything. Them confused. Some of them is support Trump, then confused. So now, it's not Marlon send me that message. I'm gonna play it for you now. O'Brien. So Marlon, if you listen, I know you send me this. So me just tell the people them. And I don't even try reach out to Marlon or nothing for say, boy, Ray. No, sir. Me fight my battle, And me Conrad can't war with me. So me I just expose him. Because every day him get up afraid because him consider Marlon a threat up at Newstalk. And Conrad now vlog and blog, so I don't know how him want come take me and I want come draw me in him war and him insecurity. Anyway, listen this. Hold on, let me find it here, so.
The People's National Party must now give Carla Watts the Experience Council for the Maypen, is it Maypen West?
Hold on there. I don't think I ate this. Hold on, guys.
The People's National Party
Oh, yeah, it
must now give Carla Watts the Experience Council for the Maypen, is it Maypen West? Yeah, I think it's Maypen West division, that division that taking the stronghold there of Canaanites, called as a council there. And indeed, she can now be described as a veteran councillor. She has been there for quite a few years now. So, with all the moving parts and the underbelly, the nasty underbelly of the Jamaica Labour Party showing up down there in central Clarendon, Mike Henry, as the people said, have been disrespected, disregarded, and the people are saying that, listen, even when Mike Henry is on his last going down, they're prepared to go down with Mike, because Mike has been there with them through thick and thin. And when you listen to people have always said, listen, one thing with Mike, if him have a dumpling fish here, I have PNP Labour, and we cut piece and dumpling and give you the same way. Therefore, the people feel disrespected that Lester Michael Henry, protege Joel Williams, has been kicked to the curb by party leader Andrew Michael Rodham Bogart Holness for his long-time protege, Delroy Williams, former mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew, the man Feder, who is now the sitting councillor for the Olympic Garden Division in Andrew Holness constituency. Is it that we are seeing all hell breaking loose within Central Clarendon in what would have normally been described as the bastion of the Labour Party? What does that mean? The house is now tumbling down. More none. The fireman burns. Don't leave the space. I realize that you, in fine PNP tradition, you're big on just throwing around expressions and phrases, little buzzwords, speaking truth to power and all kind of thing. Yeah. Would your late parents be pleased with this sleight of hand that you use, this tactic that you use in appearing to be an apolitical person in terms of, being hawkish, a hawkish tribalist, when that is in fact what you are, a very hawkish and tribal, person. But on air, you mislead your Jamaican brothers and sisters. How decent and ethical do you think that is? Since we're on the question of decency and ethics, offer your views on the decency and the ethics of that approach. You're misleading the public. Thanks for that, Senator Marlon Morgan. What I'll say to you is that your accusation is indeed false. I mislead no one. And let me say this to you here and now, and I'm saying it because I know that once you hit WhatsApp button, it's no longer a private conversation if the person you're communicating with. So decide not to make it private anymore. So whenever I speak, I am lucid, and I really, don't care, because I'm very much broad-backed enough to stand by my word. So let me just say this for you, which I've also said on air. I have never ever hide behind any curtain to say that I don't have a political preference, like everybody in Jamaica, even the jovial witness, who may not go to the poll, but certainly when you speak with them, they prefer a particular preference to one of the two major political parties. A couple of months ago, I was in Mandeville at one of the top flight restaurants in Mandeville. My brother and friend Everton Scott, who was a track athlete at Manchester High, schoolmate of mine. We go back from primary school, Hatfield Primary School, come through. And Everton, we went there to have dinner with one of Everton's stepsister and this other young lady who happens to be a Jehovah's Witness. And of course, the politics came up, both American and Jamaican politics came up. And the young lady there, who was a Jehovah's Witness, she said that, listen, when she examined Jamaica, she could never encourage anybody to vote for any party than the PNP. And she said that when people talk to her, she made that clear. But she would never vote. She don't vote because of her religion, being a Jehovah's Witness. And I'm absolutely sure that I'll be able to find persons in the Jehovah's Witness faith who prefer the same view about the Labour Party. So I'm under no illusion as to which party I support. And I'm absolutely under no illusion either that people will come down and decide that Conrad O'Brien support the PNP. However, what I will say to you is that they can't say that I don't run a fair ship. I don't run a fair ship. And I don't give credit where credit is due. And at the same time, Masha Khan on the PNP side, if a guy call and talking nonsense, or if the PNP do nonsense, I am not like you, Marlon Morgan, who will see the thing on your nose, and just because you're such a political hack, a hard-nosed JLP, you can't see it. But then I can understand that. You're a practicing politician, you want a seat, you believe that the best thing can happen, or happen since sliced bread, is you being a part of the named senator. And that's cool. I love it for you. And I'm happy that you have been kicked up the value chain, because I think you indeed work very hard for your Labour Party. All right? Okay, my friend.
So that is it. Now, guys, why is Conrad O'Brien taking on Marlon? Why is it? I mean, before Marlon started speaking as the communication representative of the JLP, Conrad never in my inbox every day. I take on Marlon and them something there. But as the man starts shine, so Conrad feel threatened. Conrad in a problem. Nobody now listen to him up on News Talk. Nobody now listen to Conrad up on News Talk. And Conrad say a man where make him leader panic. I tell the diaspora, say, boy, me can't manage because the government communication strong. How could Conrad not feel threatened? So I'm dep on the man now. I tell the man, say, I'm a hard-nosed labor, right? Conrad, you are a hard-nosed PNP? Me no out here fight no war for the senator, you know. Because the senator can't fight in own war. But this man, Conrad, is indirectly letting us know that he and the PNP is under a piece of pressure. Conrad, you're under pressure. Let go the man's shirt and let go my shirt too. What is wrong with you now? You lose the battle, the war, you lose the war, the information war. And to this day, see ya, me dey work today and see I send things come give me about. I send letter one of forge, where the PNP them forge. Right? Because you know say Mark Golden go over the diaspora or throw the whole on under the bus for say the JLP communication strong. That means the Conrad they not do your work. You not do your work or use a PNP operative up a new stock. Use a PNP operative up there and you not do your work, because if you did do your work, your leader wouldn't go over diaspora and tell the people them say the communication arm of the JLP too strong and can't manage. So you feel inadequate. You not have no confidence no more, and you look out and say, well, on there, how are the threat now? How are the problem now? And you look and you say, Marlon a kill no, and you feel say, me a kill no. You bad mind, man, you feel go, man. Let go my shirt. Me not look on you, no. Me not look on you because me not work with stress. We not do stress over here, so. Uno lose bad, cause look here. From PG come out. Hold on there, guys. Let me just move this out of the way. From PG come out the 6th of March. So come try help Mark Golden and help you. And them a meme, I see the people them a put out, the meme them. Them have from that, them have Mark Golden in a wheelchair. One of the time I see one meme where PJ come out of the wheelchair and give Mark Golden the wheelchair for sit down in. See it here. See there? So them put on sneakers from PJ there and put Mark Golden in a wheelchair pan crutch, pan walking stick. See one more, yeah? Bunting a push Mark in a wheelchair. And the meme say, Mark, leave PG alone. Him say a black man time now. And them want back the party. And Mark says, but Dayton say we can't win if we get good communication. I want to know, man, on a lose. Father God. I open the phone line for 120 minutes over here tonight, you know. Uno under pressure, man. Uno under pressure. See there? Them put Mark Gold in a wheelchair can injure. In disable and injure. No make sense here, man. It no sense at all. Me say the man under pressure, the man can't sleep every minute. The man a send. You see all them voice note me just play him, send them come give me now. You see my Marlon in a conversation and them send them come give me now for draw me in the loss that he's facing. Eh? Conrad, you alone go manage your stress. Me no work with stress because me can't stress. Nobody not have me under no stress. We're in our own lane over here, so do what we are do. Right? In the interest of the nation. Because when come start this warfare, you know. And when come start the information warfare. And when dead in the show, because guess what happened? All you guys do, you pick up the weakest soldiers them to put on the battlefield and them lose because every day they come out here and tell lies. And no longer after the lies pass their lips, it get mashed down. Quick and fast. You understand? So now when time when you say, The tables turn. What wanna do? Uno leader will come say, oh, the media is against us and them communication strong. Now what the hell can go so, people? What can go so? That is an acceptance of defeat. Good night, Miss Claudette. Thank you for joining. Guys, wanna please hit up the like button for me now. Now, I see them bring the Prime Minister for over St. Vincent, Mr. Gonzalez. First, then try with cartel. I have to give them credit, you know. Maybe give them credit where it's due. The credit what I give to them is that they try hard. First, them go for cartel. And cartel jump ship. Then go draw for PG. That fell flat. Them come now with the Prime Minister for St. Vincent. Mr. Gonzalez. What Mr. Gonzalez can do for now? Mr. Gonzalez can help you. He can help you. Yes, truth. 30 minutes already. You come late, brother. I don't know what more you can do. So that's why I ask the question now. Now that the PNP has lost the war of information, now what? What is their next? What is in the card now? Them run with Lisa Anna with a master's degree in communication from UWI. What go happen now? Lord Jesus. I just want to say this to the government of Jamaica. You see, when the dust settles, I want to remember. Me don't want a recognition, you know. Because me do what me do regardless. But I want to remember, especially the people them who live in Jamaica, who put themselves out here and put themselves on this platform to fight the good fight. Remember those people. Because to tell you the truth, if I did the JLP alone, it wouldn't work out so. I want to know, say, I chew me attack. Because I don't know which part them did have mal and how long. So, I want to forgive the credit to the people who live in Jamaica, who put themselves, especially the women. It's not easy as a woman, especially now it's Women's History Month. It's not easy as a woman when you put yourself out here to speak truth. You come under all sort of attack. And with the disinformation and the fabrication and this warfare, where the Rise United and PNP people them do, them say me a pedophile, you know. They say them fabricate things and say me, good me, they pan pedophile. When name pedophile registry in America, you say, you know. I mean, I know how me not get deported, you know. I mean, I know how my daughter there with me, you know. Yeah, but them put it out there, say me a pedophile. Because them have nothing else for talk, say. Fabricate information. And people who know me, they know that's bullshit. But when you are a woman out here, it's not easy. But I don't get scared. I don't get intimidated by these people. I stand up in them face and talk truth. And them can't see me and do me nothing neither. They do the people them. Date and Campbell them. So, it's a good fight. I have no regret. And I'll get up and do it tomorrow and the day after and every single day. Me I do this before me know say YouTube have monetization. And if YouTube stop monetize tomorrow, me not stop do it. Me not stop. Me have a warrior spirit as a maroon woman. Me not afraid of them. So it not easy. I mean know enough man, enough woman them not do it. Because they're afraid. They're afraid of their reputation, they're afraid of their image, and they're afraid of this and afraid of me. Not walk with a spirit of fear. Them have to kill me for the truth. Yes, it's serious. The information warfare, guys. In a warfare, you can use gun, but in a this time, they're using information. If you look at the history of information warfare, you will see that it's something that was used in the military. Yeah, misleading people, propaganda, disinformation, fabrication. Because in these kind of things where you need people on your side, you need to persuade people, and your success depends on the people. You put out all kind of things, and this is what we have seen in Jamaica over the last, I would say, the last 3 years or so. Very strong. At one point in time, me hear the Prime Minister telling the Jamaican people, be careful how you're getting your information. Make sure say you are doing your own research. Make sure you're going to the sources that are credible to get your information. These people are not credible. They've lost. They have lost. And on a mere say them lose. Them talk out of their mouth say they lose. Telling the diaspora that the government buy out the media and the government's communication is strong. They've conceded. They've lost. Let me just call Miss Karen real quick. See what she thinks about this. Guys, for those of you who are asking about the merch them coming, The merch them is coming. I just put in the finishing touch on it, but the merch them coming. No new tax, we say. Hold on, let me see. Oh, here she is. Hello, good night, Karen.
Good night, that's what one.
I'm good. So we're live now, and we're talking about the information warfare, and it's my opinion that Mark Golding and Dayton them lose the war. I don't know what you think.
No, they have lost that information warfare for a while now. But for the first half of maybe last year or so, the PNP was more out there than the JLP, and I myself was wondering. I myself thought that the PNP was owning the narrative.
Yes.
And the JLP, well, yeah, they were owning the narrative every day.
Mm-hmm.
But for the last month or so, Mark has not won 1 week, not even a day. Mm-hmm. He has lost about 4 or 5 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm.
And that in itself is telling in terms of the communication strategy. You know? Mm-hmm. Plus, Side Chick Nick is a communication person for Mark. But she's not paying no mind. Yeah, she's not paying no mind. She don't St. James and jump up and down with them stuffed breasts and bottom about all kind of things. Mm. She not doing no communication for Mark Golding. So that is at an all-time low. And the General Secretary, who is basically the Chief Communication Officer, mm-hmm. Every time he mouth him up in a court.
No, sir. Every time talking it up in a court.
Every time me mouth him up in a court.
Yeah, because Karen.
Me mouth him in a court.
Karen, can you give the people them a brief summary of your knowledge of information warfare? Because it is a thing.
Well, information warfare is all about language and delivery. That is all it's about. Just language and delivery. You pick your subjects that you want to talk about. You identify the people you want to direct that at, and you throw it at them. Kind of what we do.
Yeah, but we're not out here telling lie upon them.
No, we pick our subjects and we go there and we talk the truth and we fling it at them and we identify those who we are fling it at and it connect. It connect because people believe you. If people not believe in you, your message will not connect. And right now, people believe in what's his name, Norman Marlon.
Yeah,
Marlon.
Yeah.
People believe him. Nobody not believing anything Mark anybody said. But not like anybody is saying anything in the JLP, in the PNP. So it's easy to believe Morgan and believe what the JLP narrative is. Plus people want to, the next thing about information warfare is that while you throw the negativity, you have to also come with some positive. It's a matter of saying what you are and saying what the other guy is. It's a balancing act. You have to let down the other guy, but you also have to say what your strategy is, what you are going to do. So you can't just go here and say, all of them are wicked and one of them for go away and all of that. You have to say, well, them not good and them not know this thing, but we have a team of people who can deal with that. So it's a two-pronged thing. I don't think the PNP at this point has mastered the art of information warfare.
So you want to talk a little bit about the strategy from your observation. What kind of strategy has the PNP used that caused them to fail?
I think the strategy was too much about corruption. And they never understood that the Jamaican people have never voted on the matter of corruption. Never ever. Nobody votes for or against corruption. It's just a talking point for the hardcore base. So it's only the hardcore base of the PNP talks about corruption. Jamaicans don't want to hear about it. Jamaicans want to hear about the farmers and the thing that Mr. Oldest announced in his New Year's thing. Them want to hear good news. And people don't want feel good thing. Them want good news, but them don't want feel good thing. They want to know that the good news is actually real news. So when you say, when the Prime Minister or the Minister of Agriculture said a couple of weeks ago that after the hurricane, the planting and things are coming back, and you will soon see it, and now them see it. When I went to market yesterday morning. I went to market. I was early. I catch all of the early morning service them in the market. And I mean, local onions like dirt, local Irish potato, local sweet pepper, St. Andrews, Kellyan, St. Elizabeth's, Kellyan, local every damn thing. Everywhere you turn, everybody have a ton of local stuff.
That's good, man.
Yeah, so that's how you communicate to the people, because from them announce it every time you go market, I'm say any local onion here and one woman will say, we don't see no next onion, say them plant and it come. So basically repeating what the government has said.
Oh.
It's communication. And then now the delivery come and it all fall into place. Nobody's believing. I think the PNP have a credibility problem. Nobody not believing them.
Okay. Well,
I don't know, you're just like that, but nobody not believing them.
The way how they go about it also, Karen, where they come out and they have their bloggers or paid vloggers come out and just, I think so, yeah.
All right.
Them just come out and tell these lies where all you have to do is just take 2 minutes to see if it's lie or true, and it's easily proven. You don't think so when time they get up and tell the blatant lies them that the credibility that you just spoke of is injured?
Well, first of all, who your communicators are, if they don't have any credibility, the information that they get and try to disseminate as truth, even if it is truth, it's going to come across as lie because your communicators are known liars. So there's the first problem. So like the Ubia people them and the other one them and over the other places them, they have been spewing lies so much that even if them get the truth now, people are not going to believe them. That's the problem. So it's who you give it to communicate to the Mark can't communicate him because we know him a liar. Dayton can't communicate it because somebody will sue him if he does. Side chick Nick have run her own race, she do her own thing, she want to win her own seat. She had nothing to communicate with nothing. And then now them went to get Peter Phillips, went on the Obed channel. Nobody heard anything that he said. We don't see anybody else out there trying to communicate anything to the voters. And then so them went for PJ. Under normal circumstances, PJ would have been a good communicator because he has been doing it for a while and he knows the notes to hit. I say that because he has been a successful politician in terms of winning elections. Him know where the belly of the people are. Him can reach it. Him know. Well, I have sat in meetings with him. We're guiding us as to where the people thinking is and how must hit those notes. The problem with PJ, however, is because I've already messed up with him not freshly coming out. He came up a couple of times already and did and said some bad things. So his credibility is also damaged. So if he even come out and make a case and tell the truth, nobody's going to believe him.
Okay.
So that's a problem. That's a problem. It's going to be hard for them to get a hold of the communication thing going forward, because I don't see anybody who them going to be able to get, unless them get a fresh face and a fresh voice who can come out here and speak to the people. Nothing, everything else is going to fall on deaf ears because the people have already formed an opinion about them. The thing, however, about that, there is a negative and a positive to that. One of the things that is that people could also just say, we're going to vote for the man, yeah, time a PNP, and them still not listen to nobody what nobody say. And even if the man lying to him, not care. So that could be also it. You know?
Okay. Well, I thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I'm sure that everybody over here appreciate your input as usual. We'll catch up.
Good night, JPU family. Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, guys. I don't know. With 3 months to an election, I really don't know how the PNP can turn this thing around. I mean, this entire leadership of the PNP, it was on a wrong start, and it come down now where the whole thing look disabled. The whole thing look injured. When you see now the PNP has to lean on 90-year-old PJ Patterson and 80-year-old Ralph Gonzalez and Vibes Cartel just come from prison. I mean, guys, this is this is unprecedented, and they do the people them. Since the very beginning of this thing, you know, when me see the campaign of Peter Bunting with Rise United, and me see the people them where they have a flyer, I support them. They were all retirees, people going into retirement, and people who were horrible members of parliament. I wish I had a photograph here, but I don't. I'm sorry. But when I remember looking at that flyer and saying to myself, then Peter Bunting will say him more viable and more popular and more admirable than Peter Phillips. How Bunting and Golden them can't get a group of people together will make sense. You know what I mean? And it just has been that way ever since. They're not good at drawing on the best among us. Our people will make sense. Our people were relevant and them something there. Retirees, poor representatives, the worst of the LGBT community. I don't get it. Anyway, make we switch gears real quick. And then I'll come back and open up the phone line a little bit. I wanted to show you guys this news here. This man Well, first of all, let me just show you the same media, the media, when Mark Golden go over in the diaspora, go say the government buy them out. See them post say, on your mark, get set, the PNP's pathway to victory. Let me read this show though. It said, with the general election constitutionally due this year, the PNP and the JLP are vigorously preparing for the upcoming election. During this season, candidates are being selected and deselected. Allegations of corruption swirl about, and there is an increase in political activity across the country. Going into this election, the PNP strategy has been to make every decision a poll on the performance of the administration while it strengthens its organization on the ground. And we all heard what that organization on the ground and strength is about. You hear Dennis Garden, regional chairman of the PNP, say all is not well. And him couldn't hold it because him say to eat out him belly. All is not well. 3 months before the election. They also posted this here. Same Jamaica Gleaner, I guess they were trying to be balanced today. They said, plugging holes in the breach, the JLP strategy going into this election. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is in a difficult position as leader. Gleaner, why you not to do it? Eh? Gleaner, let me ask you a question before me read any further. Is who more in a difficult position? No, Mark Golden more in a difficult position than Andrew Holness, eh? Talk the truth, people. People who are unbiased, people who are objective. Want to talk the truth in the comment. Come soon on the phone line, me gonna call you know. Who is in the first line? You see the first line of this article. You can tell that there is a problem in the mainstream media where being objective and being unbiased is concerned. I am not one to accuse different media houses of being biased unless they're blatantly so. For example, I've told you guys my opinion on Nationwide News. I do believe it is my opinion based on their actions that Nationwide is very biased to the government. Some of you may not agree. That's okay. That is my opinion. Jamaica Gleaner now. The more I read and see Jamaica Gleaner's news to the people, the more I see that the Jamaica and look here, from Matalan endorsement Golden, we already know what time it is. So by the first line here, Andrew Holness is not difficult, but them publish this right one after the other, you know. You don't hear them talking about the difficulties of the PNP, where even the own PNP, them come say, all is not well. Them not talking about that. But here they go. It is difficult for the Andrew Holness is in a difficult position as leader of the JLP. He has to balance the responsibility of government while preventing his party's ship from capsizing. He has been in office for 9 years. Only not talk about the no new tax on them something there. So his administration is an incumbent as incumbent as can be, barring one exception. No political party in Jamaica has pulled off securing a consecutive third term. Mind you, PJ, look here. This is why the Jamaican people them start looking to independent media ecosystem for their news. Because Jamaica people them, in my view, they've given up on you people, you know. Them not really want hear nothing from you people, you know, except you will find people who are partisan or tribal. They're going to go to the source that is going to give them their confirmation biases. But let me tell you guys, the majority of the Jamaican people, they're looking for unbiased, middle of the road people to talk to and to listen to about issues of national concern. And that's one thing that JPU prides itself in. Our purpose here is to protect democracy in Jamaica. And in protecting democracy, we have to fight against disinformation, information warfare, where disinformation and misleading information is trying to overpower truth. We have no choice. We cannot sit this out. We have to be a part of this. So if this platform seems as if it's more against the PNP, yeah, we are. Because all they do is lie. And we cannot support that. That is bad for our democracy. Every day they come out. Now tell me, how can you lose the information war when every day you come out with a poll, despite your polls every day that you pay for, despite your disinformation, your misleading information, despite your bloggers and your doodle people that you are paying to come tell lies? How can you lose the information war? Because the truth is always going to prevail. You have to work with the truth. You have to work with the truth. I mean, you have to be strategic if you're competing, to lead a country. But you have to work with the truth. You have to work with the truth. I hope you learn that by now. Meanwhile, guys, in other news, let me show you this. I never know nothing about this political party here. This man say him represent one party named JPM. And this man say him is endorsing the PNP under a certain condition. What is the condition? Something to do with the constitutional reform. As you can see, it says, Jamaica Patriotic Movement makes demands. Little known political movement offers conditional support for the PNP. What I find interesting about this, guys, is that the founder of this third party, he's Harvard educated or Harvard trained in financial analysis. Now, if you are going to support the PNP because you are not supporting the JLP, as someone who has expertise in finances, I thought that he was going to say something about the economy. But he hasn't. He's talking about the constitutional reform. So that tells me that the economy in Jamaica is going well. Want to agree with me? Let me find the phone. I want the phone line a little bit. Want to go and read that? May I come? Let me see if I can find the phone. Here it is. All right. Let's see what I'm going there. So now. If you want to call into JPU, you can reach us on WhatsApp. Here's the phone number. If you have any contribution to make to the discussion here tonight, or if you have any questions, or if you have any concerns. Hello, good night. Yes, you're live. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man.
How are you?
Hey,
okay, what?
Well, go on.
Medea, you're live, you know.
Yeah, man, I know that, man.
Where I say now?
You listen fast to that?
You're talking about wife Vaz or the husband Vaz?
Darrell Vaz.
No, I haven't listened to Darrell Vaz.
Oh, they never come to me into their Portland, you know?
Yes.
So, Darrell Vaz, I say, 3 months time we need the election, if Mark G don't come out and show the whole Jamaica him take the citizenship for Jamaica, him have to go step down,
Oh, that him say?
Yes, man. So we want from tomorrow, Mark going to be under pressure, Show it up to it, make we see it.
So you want to see him birth paper and him citizenship, him renunciation paper.
Right. Yeah, we want to see that because that the reach was and couple of them well in them and then they have run back over election and them thing there. You get me?
Well, I think that Mark Golding owes it to the Jamaican people.
Of course, and him have to show it.
Yes.
We want to see it. We don't want to create that talk. We want to see it coming at the public. We want human rights and all of them people. Sister Mark Golding can show it to the whole country.
Yes, I think, you know what? The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, come out with your birth paper, Andrew Holness. Because if you come out with your birth paper, come sure we say, yes, come out with your birth. From last week, I want to talk this to you now. I'm glad you're calling now. Andrew Holness must come out with his birth paper, and Mark Golding must follow suit and come out with his birth paper and the paper where him get from England, same renounce him citizenship.
Right. If he can't show it, no market G can't. We don't want nobody on the citizen of your lead. Anything he can run with. So we want to see before election.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much for calling. I'm glad you
I'm want you use it up on your talk.
Well, this is a no-brainer, you know. You too, you people of Jamaica, when you go out there, you talk it in the street. So you want to hear, you want to see Mark Golding come show on say him have birth paper and him have the paper where him renounce him citizenship.
Right. Me dey on Cliffviews tomorrow, man. Me dey on Cliffviews.
All right. All right then. Well, thank you for calling.
All right.
Have a good night. Guys, the phone line is open. If you want to call, this is your moment. This is your opportunity to call and speak. I think it's a fair demand. You can't just come and tell we say you renounce. If you show the paper and you renounce, then we have nothing more to say about that. You can put it to rest. Donald Trump challenged Obama and down to the hospital where Obama born. Pete then go down there and the nurse say, yes, I may deliver him. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Nance.
Good night, you're live.
Hi, I'm a regular listener of your program. However, I'm calling for the first time.
Well, thank you for calling.
Absolutely. I just want to talk about, I won't be long.
Okay.
All right, so I just want to talk about Marlon Morgan and the gentleman that sent the voice notes to you. I mean, they're just on their quest to malign the Prime Minister and his record, because we all know that there's no other administration that has done the work that the Andrew Holness-led administration has.
Okay.
Right. But we're not listening to the propaganda because that never wins.
Can I ask you something?
Say that again?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, go right ahead.
Tell the people how old you are and where you're located.
All right. I am 28 years of age. I'm currently living in St. Catherine, but I'm from North Clarendon.
Okay, that's important. Because you sound youthful.
I am.
That's why I asked. And I have not really heard much from people in your age group on this program.
I know, because it has always been older persons that call in and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I follow the politics from a young age. I've been going on campaigns even before I was able to vote.
Okay. So yes. You are, is Portmore you there or another part of
No, man, I'm in Old Harbour.
Okay. All right, well, so how you feel? It's 3 months before the election.
I must say that I am a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, and it's not because I grew up in a JLP household, because I've come to realize, we all have sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized it is no longer the politics of our grandparents and our great-grandparents.
Sure.
Because we're not stretching our hands now for $5,000 or $10,000. We're stretching our hands for opportunities. That is what we want.
Okay.
I've never seen the government beg people to go to school. They're offering skills. Remember the persons that called in about 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
And they spoke about art and what it is that they're offering there.
Mm-hmm.
Free meals, you're getting stipends and all of that.
Okay.
So the government is really doing a good work if it is that people should be honest.
Okay.
Because remember, we look at the social housing program, and I was very disgruntled at the way Michael Phillips dealt with the situation the other day. But let's not even go into that. But I'm just talking about the good that the Andrew Honest-led administration has been doing.
Okay.
And we are, what defines character for me is integrity, courage, and resilience. And I don't see anybody from the People's National Party embodying any of that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
We see Patsy, Dayton Campbell.
Patsy, we call him?
Because him jazz, and so we call him Patsy.
Lord
Patsy,
geez.
Susan, Shirley. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, you was if you're a young girl, All right. Well, thank you for calling. And I want tell a friend them and anybody where if you call in, because I want to hear from
I mean, for those persons listening, the youthful persons, we want to hear from you. Your voices need to be heard. So come on, call in, let your voices be heard.
Thank you, dear.
All right, my darling.
Have a good night. Hello, good night. Hello, turn down the background for me, please.
Good night. What's up?
Yes, turn down the background so the people them can hear you.
Okay.
So you're live on the program. Welcome to JPU.
Yes. Good night.
Yeah.
I just calling to big up you because I like the work that you're doing.
Okay, well, thank you. Where are you calling from?
100% like what you're doing.
Okay. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Clarendon.
Clarendon. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Dwight Sibley's consequence.
Okay. So
Yes.
how is your member of parliament? Are you okay with what's happening? Or do you feel good about election?
I'm okay with him, yeah. Him doing a wonderful job.
So you're okay with the election pending? You're gonna go out and vote?
100% sure.
Okay.
I could never be in my age group and don't vote for Jamaica Labour Party because I'm doing such a wonderful job.
Okay. Is there anything that you wish the government would do better or do different?
Oh my! If I could request Andrew Honest to do anything more, I would be so ungrateful. Because him doing something we shot in Jamaica so proud.
Can you tell us a few things?
I don't hear you. Say it again for me, please.
Tell us a few things that you are proud about that the government is doing.
The housing program, it's so wonderful.
Okay.
And the road that I'm fixing now, everybody proud.
Okay.
The school them that him renovate and build a hospital, police station, the new buses, garbage truck. There is nothing left to Andrew Honest to do. Nothing.
So do you have any road? Do you have any road condition problem in your area? And
No. They're fixing them a lot. They fix from Sparling to Care Valley and Brownstone Road, fixing every road. If a man will come to Penhills, all about fixing up.
Okay.
We reaching a stage where pothole free.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Well, make sure say you tell your neighbor them about JPU and you make them listen to it over here to hear.
No, every day, no day in the past, not even one. And when I look at Andrew Honest, sometimes it tears to my eyes. That God saying we are blessed, man, can release you from the stress.
Okay.
Every time I see Andrew Honest, I have to cry. Believe it me.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling.
Such a blessed man.
Well,
if we should lose Andrew Honest, what should we do? Tell me.
Well, I don't know if we don't want to lose him to this set of people here in the PNP.
We're not.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Love Andrew Honest.
Thank you for calling and thank you for the information. Let me let somebody else come in here.
Thank you so much. Yes, and big up yourself.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, hi. Welcome to JPU.
Hey, good night, Natalie.
How are you?
Yeah, man, I give thanks to them.
Okay.
Yeah, man,
Your life on the
man.
program.
Actually, we are some man, a regular listener.
Yeah.
You know, first time caller, because the phone and it have into like some issues, you know.
Okay, well, if a first time caller tonight, welcome.
Yeah, man, under Andrew and his government, if you're able to buy back a brand new phone, you know, because we have a push out and early, you know.
What you say? Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
tell the people them where you call from.
Yeah, man, St. Catherine.
St. Catherine. All right, big up St. Catherine. So you could have buy back a phone immediately. Oh, Wheatley, MP.
Yeah, man.
How do you like the job he's doing?
We don't have no problem, you know. Because we a long time in the system, we were activists from everyone time from the constituency cut.
Okay.
So much we cut off now, we automatically go Angeli. But everything was going on, you know. It was this one for the PNP them I make it look like my rolling is this save that like if it win. Sorry, no more rain not go fall, so the road not go dig up.
Okay.
If him win, it's like him can take bread from $600, bring it to $100 flour, go to $100 pound. It's like income to fix everything. And we now follow them with them propaganda.
Okay.
And then now it's better man making the system. You understand that, sir? The boss just do the work and I put in the work. I would love that. You understand?
Okay.
There's nobody can tell me what PNP number one at home. In a water, some PNP make my mother run with a mountain view. And it's like jump out a frying pan and drop in a fire. I didn't come from my brother for the fight politics while my mother said no, so I have to run again and end up down as you understand? So there's nobody can tell me.
Okay.
No price might sound on but my band family sentence, so me live true for them here.
All right.
Me have family. My godfather, I wanna do the losing a fin. You understand? That man like himself me to school. So there's nobody can live to see them man to tell me say I'm sorry. I used to fun PNP party that the man used to dress like manly and bush jacket and in khaki and all that thing. And we live this today. They tell me before him pass out, so I'm sorry. I must anything I do, I must make sure so we read and do what I do when we get old. So there's nobody can tell me about PNP.
All right.
No good.
So today you're saying that there is no problem. You love the job your MP is doing. You're all right with what the government are doing. But let me ask you this. If the government was not doing a good job, would you, as a Jamaica Labour Party supporter, would you be courageous enough to say so?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Very unspoken and that, man. We like definitely, like your word speaking, we call the program, and that's something I love what I do.
Okay.
But we can't say that. You understand?
Okay.
We can't say that. You know, my constituency, all is well. Well, you want to say all is well, but things is all right. You understand me?
All right.
The rainfall, they can drive, you know, the body road and whatever, you know, because you don't know they have to deal with it. You understand me? So,
okay.
We know the boss are putting the work, and then we never allow them to make Andrew look small, or people that talk things about him.
Okay, well, you need to get the people in your community to listen to JPU, because what I am picking up is that there's really no talk radio at night. You remember back in the days we used to have talk radio at night time, and you up and listen to radio and them something. Them thing they cut out now in the mainstream. At Jamaica, that's what people are calling and saying is that, listen, are you will listen to, because we don't really have no talk radio at night time, don't you, so?
Let me quick thing, Natalie, because I know more people are called. We got work to do. You know, we put in the work, our construction. So once the work I run, we deal with somebody I work to do for a couple of hours.
Yes.
And the lady when me I work, she's from, in a St. Catherine, but over Portmore side. We know we just talk. But me know say, she left on our side, but Ella was there. I do some work. Otherwise, you know, so we just pick around them and say, boy, we just love Angela and this idea. I won't tell you for this so. Jesus, the man said, in glad we'll bring up the topic. And we mention anything about the other side. If that just pack up in things, the man go away. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, the man says, Andrew Williams truth, and him a elder than we. And him say, them man just feel it. So them say, who feels it knows it. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let me tell you, the third term, it's also done, man. Tell you. We old enough now, we are real, but back in the day, when we were on social media, nobody didn't read, but they never want you to get educated. Then choose who they want to get educated. You understand? So people in a read and people in a doing research and do all of them things. But no, everybody high open. Now watching eyes at the market and we want to sale and the deal when the boss fly the gate.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, man, naturally, and as I know, as I tell the phone up, so maybe a regular caller, I go start take some picture and send. I mean, send one thing to you one time, you know. When the first time when the thing had come out on Cliff News, when my youth from Central Kingston, that time it send a little clip when they get on Cliff News there.
Okay.
You respond and say thank you, but I'll tell you the phone will have some issues.
Okay.
But
all
now,
right.
Never send picture of my community and send things where I go on the work or I go on in the constituency. So everything about all good.
Okay, thank you.
I make sure so I push this. We will push this thing for Andrew Williams. The third is a third term and beyond, you know. Anytime you see Andrew Williams win this election, you know, that is it for PNP. You know.
Okay.
Because all who are leave college now and I graduate from the university, who are get there a ton of lawyer and a doctor, these are the different generation.
Okay.
Who go to school through this era, you know. And the Andrew Williams administration, you know. So it's gonna be a different Jamaica, and it's not going to be brainwashed from back in the days. They have them a long time lawyer they were them choose and a man you pinpoint and a man and seven choose school. No, all of that ever done.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling in and contributing. I'm gonna
big up yourself, man. I was spread it in the community. Everybody knows some man. JP, you understand me? I said
yes.
411 Karen Cross. Yeah, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
You know, the whole work, you know?
Yeah. Good night, my friend.
All right, Liz.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. We have a live goal tonight. If you want to contribute, thank you to those people who already did. Ellis and our friend over there in Canada, Kick Rocks, thank you so much. Hello, good night. How are you?
I'm not too bad tonight, but I'm listening to your program. But I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
I am not so versed with the politics, but I'm listening to you for about a month. It's going 2 months now, and I am very impressed to see the work that you are putting in, and you are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yes, but I would like to ask you a question. Can the government do something to deport Mark Golden?
Deport Mark Golden?
Because let me ask you why I asked the question. If I go to England,
turn off the something at the background, because I think you hear me twice.
Hold on a minute.
Yes.
Okay, yes, go ahead now.
Yes, so you're saying that if the government can deport Mark Golden, me not think the government can deport him if he's born in Jamaica. But we don't know, we not a birth paper for him, that's why.
But because I heard a gentleman call since night, and when he asked you if you did listen to what Mr. Dalval was saying. So what I am saying, this man is not a citizen then, because if he don't show any documents to say that he renounces his citizenship, and it cannot show the Jamaican people a birth certificate, then he's not a citizen.
Well, make him show the birth paper and then he can talk if he's a citizen or not, because me not really know. Me can't say because me not see birth paper and I don't see if him give up him citizenship at UK. So he has to show. And I would say he should have to show it before he goes on the ballot.
Okay, yes. I think so. I totally agree with that too.
Yes, so that is not an unfair request, because they've lied so much that I don't know what to believe. Somebody come tell me say him a no citizen, or him a say I don't know what to believe. So he needs to show it, because they lie too much.
Right now, I like how you put it, because right now, personally, I am confused because I surely don't want a person who is not someone who is not a citizen to lead me in my country.
Well, he really because should show the papers.
Dr. Wellness cannot go to England and run for Prime Minister in England.
Not only that, but I have heard Mark Golding say some things which concern me. He keeps on saying that he applied to get a visa to go England. How are you going to apply to get a visa and use a citizen of England?
That's what I'm saying.
You don't need visa if you're a citizen of England. So it's like him don't know the immigration rules or something. I don't know.
Madam, is a lot of things covering up under the carpet, and it need to come out to the Jamaican people.
Yeah.
We need to hear more from the Jamaican people, because we don't want, when this election has come, the time when this election goes, we hear that we have to go back and vote over the election, because if this is the case, that can happen, We have to do over back election, because this man is not a citizen. What if he is not a citizen?
Well, all you're gonna have is a bunch of courthouse business, and the country don't have time for that.
And waste of resources.
So yeah, I think I don't know who it would be, if it would be the EOJ or whosoever. So listen, both of you, because I think it's mandatory where both of them would have to show their papers that they're either citizens here, there, or wherever, or that they're not. And in Mark Golding's case, he told us, well, he didn't tell us, people forced him to say he was a British citizen, and then he said, okay, I'm going to renounce, but we have seen no proof of that or any proof of his birth paper. And I think because of the heap of lies, he has to show his birth paper. Andrew Holness, come out with your birth paper if you're born in Jamaica.
Because this is the same argument was going on with Elon Musk, when they say Elon Musk is African, come from, and so forth. It's the same thing,
Him come from South Africa for sure.
The only thing is that Elon Musk is in America for a long time, and he must have gained it, but he came there and student something.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and that was a big argument at the time. Right now they are saying to deport Elon Musk.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling. Let me let somebody else come in here.
No problem, sis. I'm listening to you whenever time I can. So thank you for hearing me out.
No problem. Have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night. Also a first time caller, and I'm from England, like Marky G as well.
Okay.
But I was born in Jamaica. I just went there when I was younger
Mm-hmm.
to do school stuff. So yeah, I've been back for a while, for nearly 4 years now.
Been back to where? Jamaica?
Yeah.
Okay, how you like it?
I like it. It's different, but I have all of my family here basically, and some scattered in US and UK. But yeah, it's just like from the outside looking in and getting into politics. It's just the PNP just have a lot of theatrics, and they do have lies as well. And I even found, like, I guess, would you say they're more left leaning? Like, because I know the imagery is like the face, like communism, and I just don't really understand their policy, because it's more theatrics than policy. I think Andrew Holness is like a serious leader that represents Jamaica well.
Okay. So let me ask you, what age group are you?
I'm 24.
24, okay. So when you look at Mark Golding, you being somebody who lived in England, do you see any resemblance between Mark Golding's style of politics and those in England? Because this is strange in Jamaica.
I would say politics in England is less obscure once you understand it, and once you understand who's in bed with who and who, like, what deal wants to be made because of certain interests and stuff. But I've never voted. I come from a family that would vote PNP. Like, my grandmother's from like Mapen.
Okay.
And then I told her, like, I would probably vote JLP. I don't think I can vote, but like, Keir Starmer is left leaning as well, and he's like supporting the war and stuff, and it's kind of obscure because, you know, he has a lot of policies that damage the UK as well, especially with the immigration and stuff like that. And people are begging for a change there as well.
Okay. Well, listen, now that you are living in Jamaica, you have to participate in the decision of who your leader is in the country. So talk to your family, them and make them show you how you must become a voter.
Right.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. And I also want to get to, like, know my local MPs and stuff.
Yes.
I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, it's just a lot of like theatrics. Like, even when like you bring out Vibes Cartel and the rally and stuff. Like,
What do you think about that as a young person? Are you a Cartel fan and them something the dancehall fan?
I mean, yes, but there's a time and place.
Okay.
Especially, there's a time and place, especially when you want to be taken seriously, and when you want to focus on policy and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, thank you for your call. I appreciate your input here tonight. Yes. Have a good night. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Natalie.
Good night. How are you?
I'm okay. This is Canada in the house.
Canada, big up yourself, Canada. What?
Yes, me just a call to see if we can get through because me try to get through. Me love you, girl.
Oh, God. Thank you.
You're the best. Me want to start calling on WhatsApp. I want to subscribe and I want to, you know, do. But I don't understand because I'm an old school. You know, I don't understand too much of it. Make contribution to the JPU. So you can tell me.
Okay. All right. I will send you a message.
This is my number. Love you, girl. You're the best.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being so vibrant.
Yes, the girl. You're the best, girl.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, listen to you right now.
All right, darling.
Yes, all right.
Oh, gosh. What a woman vibranty. Well, guys, we are coming down to the wire. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night. Welcome.
Okay.
Turn on the background for me, please.
Okay.
Yes, you there?
I'm all in.
All right, turn down the background for me, please, and then you can get talking.
Say that again?
Turn down the background, then background noise. Okay. Where are you calling from?
Calling from St. Catherine.
St. Catherine, okay. So what are you saying to us tonight now?
You know, what I want to say tonight, you know, just to big you up. I'm wondering, why you can't form a diaspora radio station in America to us in Jamaica. You're doing a wonderful job, you know.
Well, thank you. I'll try to look into it.
Yeah, you need a broadcast out, man.
Okay, maybe I'll try to look into it then. As several people say that, you know. Man. So, hold on there. In the daytime, who you listen to at daytime and nighttime? Because Jamaican people, we're really a small country, 3 million people. Jamaican people, you know, they're usually tuned into somebody to find out what the hell is happening in their country. You know, I grew up in a time when talk radio was a thing. And you have people who listen to them at daytime, nighttime. Even me. There was a time when I listened to Muta Baruch up on the YouTube, I would replay it the next day. So who are you listening to? Or who were you listening to before you came to JPU?
All right. Honestly, I listen nationwide, you know.
During the daytime?
Yeah, I listen nationwide.
Okay. And you listen to us at night time?
I listen to JPU every single night because I put a notification on my phone. That's every time you come on.
Oh, so before JPU, who you used to listen to at night time?
We never hardly have any night program of social radio, you know.
Okay.
Like talking show like that.
So the radio program them at Jamaica, them not go on with nothing at night time?
No, not really, you know, them no.
Oh. I see now people are at work during the day. Some people are busy. They don't really have time to tune in during the day. A nighttime program, boy, them need to really revamp, you know, and have people who can come and talk to the people them unbiased and them someday, you know. Right. I wish they would, but
we like people who are very balanced, you know.
Yes. But I appreciate you guys coming over here and talking with us.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Fine,
yes. So how you feel about the pending election?
Well, the pending election, you know, let me tell you this, you know, it's going to surprise a lot of people, you know.
Why?
It's going to surprise to see what the JLP will be doing. I'm telling you.
How much seat do you think the JLP will win?
Well, you know, say, to be honest, I'm looking at 52, you know.
52?
Yeah.
Your chest high, man.
I know how my chest high. When we see you going on the ground.
Me not fight you down still, but me just say, boy, you're confident, bad.
I'm from Christopher constituency, right? And I travel many other constituencies. Many other. And when I listen to the people, I have to come to a conclusion like that.
Okay.
52. I have to come to a conclusion like that. Many people are talking, you see, they decide to vote at them. Mm-hmm. They are not speaking until election date. They are going to speak.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, make we see then. Make we see. The time I come down to the wire. Yes.
All right.
Thank you for calling. Night. Yes, you too. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Hello. Good night. Somebody from England. Hello. Yes. Good night. Welcome.
Yes, Natalie. What's up, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm just here rolling on the road listening to you, man. I'll say I have to give you a call, you know?
Okay, so where you call from now?
Yeah, man, on the job. England, man.
Okay, I see the number, I think of England. So where you say now?
Yeah, man. Well, I love your program, you know.
How where you say?
So I tune in, yeah, man, every night I tune in on it, man. Every night, you know?
Yes. Okay.
So right now you are my company, right on the highway right now.
All right, no problem. Just be careful out there.
Yeah, man. Everything good, everything.
So you see the election shaping up?
Well, I want to tell you, you know, Jamaican people must think, because, you know, we live in a time in which we're coming out a dark stage and we into the light now, because I grew up I born from in the 70s and grew up through all of that. 1980 come right up, late 70s with what was going on in Jamaica with the hardship that Jamaicans go through. I don't know why Jamaican would not think that hardship that we went through, under which government we went through that hardship under. Why would we want to go back here? I mean, this man is doing such a good job. I'm on the outside looking in. And I want to tell you this. I have my vote in Jamaica and I'm going to vote. I'm coming down here to vote. Because this man deserves to be there. Because I'm seeing him, he's running the country. A lot of Jamaicans not going to appreciate this man until he give up the whole politics thing and go on retirement. They're going to give him flowers, you know. This man, when
Oh, the connection gone. Looks like because the call dropped now because he's driving, I think. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Yes, you've been trying to call finally. How are you?
Yes, I am blessed. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for calling.
Currently in America, living in Indiana.
Okay.
So, I've always been listening to your program, and I just want to congratulate you as a woman, a young woman, standing up for our country.
Okay.
And my thing is, tonight, I don't see it being a coincidence with what the Gleaner mentioned and what the hacks that I saw they were about to carry out with those names, with the counselor saying about Clarendon and all that. I think that's a part of the plot.
To do what?
Because they want to use it to put like a dent or something, so that there's a confusion within the JLP.
Is a part of
it's a kind of distraction.
Part of the information warfare tactic.
So it's like tonight with the Gleaner, when it mentioned about the problem with the Prime Minister and the JLP, I think that was a part of the plan.
Okay.
So that's why the Gleaner came out after the fact, because that was supposed to put a big dent.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To cause some form of confusion. That's my 2 cents.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, and pick up yourself.
Yes, thank you.
Yourself. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right.
Boy, guys, you know them say when America sneeze, Jamaica catch cold. And based on my observation, the situation that is happening in Jamaica, and I'm only talking about with the information warfare and so, it's the same thing that is happening, same thing that America just dealt with, you know, over the last couple of years. But as I said, it is my opinion, and you heard my colleague Karen Cross, political organizer, gave her opinion also on the information. You all saw it. We all watched it play out, the information warfare. We see they went to the low of the low, trying to implicate people in the murder of Melly. Oh God, man. It's pretty bad. I hope to God that when the dust settles after the election, whatever the outcome, that we will never ever see this kind of political warfare, because this is a political warfare, you know. The information, the war of information is a form of political warfare. This is not good, because this can cost people their lives. This can interfere with people's reputation, their livelihood. You know, all the EPA lawsuit and something. We never see this yet before. We never see this before. Me not like it. I'm going to take this last call. Hello, good night. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night. Good night, Nats.
Good night, you're live.
Yes, my 2 cents is that I would just, for me, the young people of this country,
yes,
they need to research and get the necessary information to get themselves informed, that they can make a decision for themselves. Because most of these older folks that is still jumping up behind whatever that party over there is, right? They are not thinking of their grandchildren. and their children, their grandchildren, children. Because if they were thinking, they would have, as a matter of fact, I said I saw a young man the other day on TikTok, and he was saying, when the time when out there, across the Prime Minister, I work about the Prime Minister bank account, when I encourage you them, when they're on the street, when I don't forget to take up a skill. The skill is free. Go and take up a skill, man, and get to yourself marketable that you can get work. The young man I didn't even know until yesterday when I was going to work. I was going to work. That the Uber driver that I was in, he said to me, he went to art to do a driving program to get the license, that he could get the license for a taxi license, a public license that he can drive cab. So I said, art for that? And he said, yes, man, see my card and see my ID here. And I said, I didn't know, I thought it was some from a union when I said the cards. He said, no, man, we got art, man, and we do the test, man. We do a test. But he said, no for them now go because some of them can't read. So I said, okay. Because going to art, you get a practical exam, you get a theory exam.
So they make sure say you can read for manage.
So if you read your notes, you'll get it.
Okay.
So it's not something hard. So I'm here just to say to the young people, on your phone every day, the information is right there. Don't listen to noise. Get your information. Know who was there when what was happening. Because, as I said, PK Patterson came up the other day. I don't know why that man don't go back in the pavilion, because that's where he belongs. And he's just out here creating havoc. And each time they're talking about Usain Bolt money, you say, what about the 4,000 businesses that had to close in your time? What about those people who unalive themselves? People who never bounce back from FinSac? Talk about that. You never even apologize to those people. Because you don't see yourself that you do anything wrong.
No, and that is frightening to me. That is very frightening to me. When something like that happen, and so much people then come out and them ball, them talk, them dead, them this, them that, them lose everything. And the man, boy, I mean, I know them do it, you know. Sometimes.
Never apologize to these people.
No. Omar Davis apologized, you know. So maybe he have one little conscience, you know.
Yeah, but let me tell you, he apologized when I thought, to me, his apology was, I think he thought that he was going to die when he got that stroke. So I think he was just clearing his conscience for the what if. You know?
Yeah.
And for me, I think the time, he should never have the audacity to come back out here and speak.
Well,
and talking about SSL, you should never be the one to take up that topic after what happened under your administration. So the young people of this country need to get themselves informed. If you don't get any CXC, you can go to art and do some city and get it free. You get lunch, you get a stipend, it's free. So why not take up something? As you look at the stoplight, you have people that don't want to pass certain intersection because the young man them out there, all they want to be is white car. Right?
Then you study a 3 mile alone, you know. But you know, the last time me there at Jamaica, I see them in a half a tree, round something there, near round a Hope Road. I don't know what is going on.
When you're coming down Hope Road, right? They are right there. And some of them have no manners. And then I'm saying to them, why? I remember a gentleman said he know a counselor. And the counselor take about 3 of them from his community that used to wipe cars and take them to solid waste to get some of the road work, National Work Agency, to get some of the road work that was going on. You know? And one of them, he said to them, I will help you with bus fare to go to work, and I'll see to it that you get lunch. You understand? So one of them said in work 2 weeks, you know. And him said them, I got tell him say him have to work 4 weeks before him get paid. Remember, you have to put a week in the back.
Yes.
Right? And that's something that is not new, but if you are never a part of the workforce, you would not understand.
And them not come from no also when nobody a part of the workforce.
Right? So him said that take too long. While the man says 3 of them in care and is only one hold it out, and that one have a permanent job now. Off the street. Him said the other day, him said to him, while you are work, man, take up on a little skill program. And he said, you take him up on his offer. And when he's at art now and he's working. So then facilitate him to go to art in the morning to the afternoon, and then he comes to work in the evening. Right?
So just for the record, when people see them out there or what,
everybody see them can't work so long.
When people see them out there wipe car glass, because I hear this talking point coming from the Rise United people, they must say, because of the poverty in the country. Bull crap. The free education and skill training out there. So even if them don't want a 4-year college degree, them can get one skill and go look at work.
Skill takes 6 months. Some of them take 3. I'm doing events right now and it's 3 months. 3 months.
Are you the call and tell me say you do event planning? Oh, okay.
I'm doing event now. I did flow arrangement before. And I when I started, I thought it was a 6-month program, but when I went to the orientation, it's a 3-month program.
Oh.
So this program will finish on the 10th of May.
Make them stay down, them go and get left behind, you know.
You understand? They have data entry program at art. So you love the computer, do data entry, and you can get an online job. Do something. It's simple. Go and do something. They don't want to do that. All they want is to rub out them hand, them come at the stoplight, them wipe off a car, them collect a little, them can eat today. And whatever they do at night, nobody knows.
Quick and fast. Quick and fast. All right.
Come and get yourself organized, man. So thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, and thank you for calling. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night. You are the last call.
Congratulations on your program.
Thank you. You are the last call for the night. Where you set to we now?
You know, say Andrew all the way, you know?
That you say?
Yeah, man, Andrew all the way, man. Come here, I tell you.
Where you call from?
I call from the White North, you know, but I'm from St. Elizabeth.
When you White North?
Canada, man.
A White North you call over there?
Yeah, man.
What make?
Well, you know, PNP are going with them thing, but they're not going to make it, you know. I want it on the ground. I know my people down there on the thing, I know the thing I go. So, okay, the answer court with Team Paul. I was trying to give Mark a boost, but, you know, Andrew all the way, may I tell you.
Oh, so you're going to go vote?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Must, man.
All right. Well, thank you for calling and thank you for listening.
Yeah. And I was surprised. I mean, I will tell you what see, but they don't get a proper meeting. Trust me.
Okay. We're holding you to that. Thank you.
Okay, then.
All right.
All the best.
Yes.
Take care.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
All right, guys. The phone line lock you now. I think we've taken at least 25 calls or so. I think that's a fair thing to do. I wish I could stay out here all night and take more calls, but we have to take calls tomorrow when we come back. But I just want to big up everybody who either silently listens or are listening and participating either in the chat or calling. Very important. And this conversation also is important to be had in the public space. We are 3 months away from an election. These are some very unprecedented times in Jamaica. Jamaica must not be led at any point in time by people who are in it for self-interest. We do not need binoculars. We do not need any kind of special glasses to tell us that these people, Golden and Bunting, are only in the politics for self-gain. That's how they came into the politics from way back when. That's what they're known for coming into the politics and making billions of dollars. We see what is happening with their business, Proven Wealth. Lost 65.2% of earning last year. They had to close locations offshore. They had to change their CEO. They're having trouble in their own business ventures. So I don't think they're in any position to speak to the government about the economy or anything to do with finances because they have their own financial burden and problem. What they want to do, guys, is to come into our leadership of our country to benefit, to bolster their business and them something. And we cannot have that. We have a country to develop. Whatever problem the PNP is having internally, they must find a way to get out these guys from out of their party and deal with them and deal with and who in denial and whatsoever. That is not Jamaica's prerogative. Jamaica's prerogative is the development of the country. That is it. And to protect our democracy. So whatever is happening in the cult movement in the PNP, we don't really want to involve in it as citizens and people of Jamaica. We no business. Just don't come out here with them people here who hijack party and buy party for $10 million and the deception and the wickedness. We can't manage that, man. Leave the country alone, make it survive. Because we don't want to come do, It's Jamaica about 10 and 15 and 20 years. Are you say if that happen? People like me not a business with Jamaica again, May I tell you that straight, Not even a vacation, Honest to God. You don't need to have a PhD in psychology to see what is trying to shape up in Jamaica. And it's not because we want to see Jamaica be a one-party system. I keep telling you guys that my opinion is that Jamaica needs two viable political organizations. Sensible people we can take serious, people who are not deceptive and lie and coming with disinformation and them something there. No, man. Let us be the mature democracy that we are. We want to protect our country, no matter which part in the world we're there, We love a country. We don't want to see no reverse and no backwardness. We can't do that. Anybody who depend the disinformation, the deception, who no come down, man, and leave the country alone. What they need to do, the PNP, is to go and fix their party and stop trying to hijack the country like when they hijack the party. Leave the country alone. You can't even find viable people to put up for going an election and be taken serious. We not go on with in the country, This is very nasty what not do, This man is not capable of running a party much as a country. What is wrong with you? As for the government, we are going to hold you accountable. So I don't want nobody feel like say over the platform here, so look a yes man thing and them something that we are hold everybody to account with the democracy of our country and the development of our country, because that we come about. When you hear what Muta Baruka say we there, Muta Baruka laugh about it, but it's not funny. It is not funny. And it's the same way that people were laughing about Donald Trump until it became serious and nobody's laughing anymore. This is not a joke, guys. People don't sacrifice their time out of their day if you come out here and talk about these things just because we want to talk. This is serious. I don't even think the media in Jamaica understand the seriousness of what going on here, so. Imagine people like Dayton Campbell and them people. I'm for sure you say them people are they not no sense. Talking about Dayton Campbell, this is a man who lose his seat by 2,038 votes. And the man who lost the seat by 11 votes. They decided not to use that man. They decided to use him. Now you look at this situation and tell me if this is about what's in the interest of the Jamaican people. It cannot be. Because you cannot take up a man who lost his seat by 2,038 votes because he was a non-performer, because he was a horrible MP, to put back to the people. That is a disrespect. The people them vote him out that bad for a reason, because he wasn't doing anything. And he hasn't changed anything. He just migrate to another constituency and the people them are run him. So you have no respect for the people. You should have come back with a new slate of candidates that can be taken serious and who is about the work of the people. I want to hear what them come talk say. Taxes, food tax and all them. You can't take them people serious. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, man. We're not idiot in our place. We're not fool around here. Everywhere you're going at the workforce in America, we can't talk for America. Everywhere you're going at the workforce, once you're a Jamaican, the job is going to be well done. I'm not asking about that. The job is going to be well done. We're not fool. We're not expected to make no decision like what America do with Trump and them someday. As for these people, as for the O'Brien, I want to PNP operative, we say on in the mainstream media, I want to lift up off of me, you know. I don't want you nothing from you. I don't want you to send me no propaganda, because I don't come push the propaganda for you. So I don't even know what would be the purpose of sending me on a propaganda and on a disinformation and mislead. You think say, I come out here, come put it up and say, you know, say, you can't trick me, no. Remember, everything we investigate. So don't send me anything. This man is threatened. Panic. Because them leaders say, them not no communication. Government communication strong. They say the government buy out the media first. May I hear that? Trouble is there. Trouble is there, people. But our interest is Jamaica and its development. Right now, wherever Jamaica walks into the world, people have to take their hats off to us, because in everything we excel, we do well, we carry ourselves well in the world as a country. We don't want to change that. You understand? Listen to the things, go back and listen to the things that this man talked up in a Connecticut last week. The media in Jamaica, them get buyout by the government. We never know what on Russia. The elites in the country, the whole of them are support Andrew. I first me I hear that. The only truth that was spoken in the diaspora is that the Jamaica Labour Party's communication is strong. That is the only truth that was spoken, you know. And we accept that truth because it is. But going forward, 3 months away from the election, with poll after poll after poll paid for by these people, every week is a poll. And the most poll may ever see run during an election season. As a matter of fact, they started doing that 4 years ago. And the people them, where them LGBT people them, where them put on social media. I mean, I talk about the good LGBT, worse of them put on social media to tell all kind of lie and help to carry the disinformation, the information warfare. They've lost. They have lost. How do you do all of that and lose? It's beyond me. So I want to say big up all of the warriors them. Big up all of the warriors them who up on the battlefield. I was still up on the battlefield because we have to save our democracy and protect our democracy from these people. I don't come out here for favoritism or favorability, you know. I just truth me I talk about and for the love of my country. Yeah, you understand, people? All right, so all of what about 53 seat, 51 seat, we shall all meet here on election night, you know. Yes, we're going to broadcast here live election night. So may I write down the name and screenshot all who say 50, because we're going to give you one prize over here. Nobody will predict the right amount of seat. We're going to go and get a prize. I like people. Yeah, man, we have to put a little fun in it. I write down one man named from New York. How much seat him say? How much seat he say? A 40 seat him tell me. Every time him call him say a 40 seat. So me write down him name. So if a 40 seat I'm going to get the prize. You have people come say 48 seat, 55 seat. When I get to the prize. Remember me tell you no. Miss Donna, me see you start talk, say a 51 seat, you say? Yeah, man, somebody will get them prize over here. Moderator say 45 seat to 18. 45 to 18. 53. 50. Well, according to the media, me see them put out something this evening, say South Manchester, I'm talking about the JLP now. South Manchester and Clarendon, they're going to go to the delegates of the JLP. I want to say sometime in March. I forgot the exact date. But that is the report, is that they're going to the delegates. And that's okay. That is democracy. That's what you do. Unlike the PNP, who use talks of polls to push out people, that's not democracy. Them come with a man who lose him seat by 2038 vote. I go put him in an election in a one seat where that the man they lose by 11 vote. That is not democracy. That is bullying. That is worse than bullying. That come like rape, man. No means no. How are you going to do that? You lose by 2038 and the man will lose by 11 before you move and make the man go run back. If I that the man, the people them want, you come to forcing yourself. No means no. You hold on and take your people them. Never seen this before. No delegates didn't choose you. No people didn't choose you. In fact, the people have told you to your face they don't want you. And guys, me get some video and some picture. When you know, so the resistance Karen them was in White House, Westmoreland last week. And them must tell data and say, Karen them they down there. Me see my walk with 4 people down a White House. But the people them not pay my mind. I heard that ever since Dayton Campbell come up about food tax, everybody done with him, you know. Everybody done with him. I'm keep denying. Say him say it. And him say it because we hear him on video, on recording. Boy, I mean, I tell you no, it's not easy, but it's not easy for the Jamaican people. Them are, is it? This is easy to me. You have a set of people who are confused. Them must say tax. The leader say no, man. Them must say tax. No, sir. Jamaica, Make we do the right thing. That's all I'm gonna say. You have a set of brothers out here on the social media platform here. 3 brothers from Long Island, New York. They run a channel called The Midas Touch. And they were at number 1 on podcast in American politics. And those 3 brothers, they've been warning the American people for much years on them podcast. Them a warn, them a say be careful. And you know why they gone a number 1 now on the podcast? Because the same people they were warning say be careful of Donald Trump. All of them will lose their work now and I lose them benefit. Them gone back now to the man them who did I warn them. So the man them gone up a number 1 now in listenership and engagement. Me listen to them sometime too. But they have been so good at content creating and speaking truth, just in an effort to protect their democracy. Fearless. Now is the time for fearless reporting, fearless vlogging, because of the war of information. Yes. So this is where it is, people. The people them, we have fight the information warfare. We initiated the information warfare. They've lost. They've lost. They're all confused now. So we're going to finish it here, guys. Thank you so much for your participation. Come back again tomorrow. I have a very interesting topic to talk to you guys about. This is going to go in history. We're going to go back in history tomorrow and show you guys that things of our past, it's rearing its ugly head again. And we must not go back there. Have a good night, guys. I'll catch up with you.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie, you're bigger than George Washington Bridge and Island Empire State Building. Straight to the ceiling. Sin, Lord have mercy. Jamaica is not a place to go all. Not when certain guys in control. Chow of your God know. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a diati. And them a suffer to hell no rati. Natalie, more you pick up yourself. Right now because you're rougher than them. Hey, them a say that them a diati. And them a suffer to hell no rati.